All right, good morning, everyone. It's Melissa here. I am headed over to church. Um, I actually have a skirt on today, and I like to wear skirts sometimes to church and sometimes to business meetings. And what this does for me is it helps remind me um, to be a lady. That's what it does for me. I'm not saying that I'm not a lady in my jeans. I'm a jeans and kind of t-shirt, tank top kind of girl, kind of gal. And in fact, I'm just talking to someone like a minute ago about I got this person I know who races cars, and I am going to ride with her. She invited me to ride with her in her race car, and I am always oop, she's talking to me now. I'm always looking for different experiences in life to have a lot of fun. I am someone who likes to have a lot of fun. So, I'm going to be in her race car and I'm actually going to get out of my comfort zone. And this is something where I've had panic attacks before in a car. It's going to be very different for me. I don't know if I'm going to tell her that because I'm now over those panic attacks, but I think I can handle this. So, I like to do a lot of different things, and I'm very active. I'm very on the move, so usually pants, jeans mostly. I have a favorite pair of jeans. Usually work for me, especially when I'm cleaning. But on days that it calls for, you're in a business meeting, you want to look classy, I have nice skirts that help me look dressy. Today I have a nice jean skirt that matches this, and it goes with anything, honestly. This shirt I got at my friend's store yesterday. She thanked me. She put a post up of all of us for coming over to her store. I told her I'll come by again. Um, I so appreciated her thankfulness for me taking time out of my day, laying down my life, laying down my plans, and supporting her. And I was so blessed. And there was also a sweater there I really like. And someone said, well, if you come back, it's probably going to be on sale. So I'll go look for that sweater another time. But yeah, ladies, take some time to wear a skirt. I love on Sundays wearing a skirt when I do. I don't always wear a skirt to church. But when I do, it reminds me to rest, to take it easy, to slow everything down. That's what a skirt does for me. And to realize, even nowadays, it's even more important, ladies, to wear dresses and skirts sometimes because we're living in a day and age where, gender is just so confused. And it's good to remind people, even aside from that, to remind people, hey, I'm a lady and I expect to be treated like a lady. I let men open doors for me. I'm not insulted by that at all. I appreciate men's strength. So when they open the door for me, I usually say thank you very much. I am not offended by that at all. Um, Having men in your life around you, whether that's at church or work or whatever, is truly a gift because they have that strength that is very productive, and I'll still ask my sons, can you open this for me? Because I have, some things I cannot open. You don't have to, in order to, be productive in life, you don't have to do it all. Lean on other men who, can do things better for you. They can help you. It doesn't mean you're not, we live in a world that's feminist, so it doesn't mean that you can't do things. It just means to appreciate other people's abilities and skills and appreciate the masculine energy. Appreciate it. I appreciate men around me. I appreciate my sons. I appreciated my husband very much and all that he could do for me. So, yeah. So remember, ladies, to look feminine. It's important, especially nowadays, to look like a lady, to act like a lady. Many times you get more things done that way by acting like a lady than being too assertive. So I enjoy this. It says I'm not doing much today when I wear a skirt. It's me leaning into my femininity and saying, I'm just going to be me and don't expect a lot of productivity from me today. And it doesn't mean that I'm being lazy. It doesn't mean that I'm not capable. It just means I'm focused on other things today. I'm more focused on prayer. I'm more focused on the softer things, watching my words, watching how I look, watching how I carry myself. I'm more focused on these things today, encouraging others. I'm not as focused on, lifting or heavy work or, exercise. So, I think Sundays are appropriate for this for ladies because you are also around a lot of men who do all that stuff. So I think it's very appropriate just to be present and show your quietness on Sundays and be encouraging to other people. And I think in a church setting, it talks about women being submissive and quiet and not to teach. And this is why there's no place for a pastor in a biblical church. Women are not to take the lead in a church. And so I'm in a church where men are the pastors and women are not the pastors. And that's pretty important to me. But show it. Show what you believe. Show, I'm not there to have any official position. I'm there just to learn in quietness, so to say, just to learn what the men have to teach from the Bible.